All right, we're live, baby. Fireball Friday. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5:06 here. We wanted to come on, or I wanted to come on and introduce myself and my lovely wife here. It is our 10-year anniversary, so we got 10 fireball shots. Let me preface this by saying 2 tequila shots deep. Did it with Jeff and Kimmy. Shout out Jeff and Kimmy. And yeah, we're gonna finish these all on the live podcast / live. Not really a podcast, but the idea is one day do a Fireball Friday podcast. Toying with the idea. We'll see. This is just gonna let it happen organic and see what happens. So I'm Tony. This is Ariel. And we're awkward as shit on the camera, so we're gonna try to get over those fears and have a good time. Hopefully with a few viewers. Probably not. Well, let's take one. It is our golden anniversary, January 10th. Type into the chat, who is gonna pee on who? What's your guess? Take a guess. Cheers to everyone watching, which is 0 people. Perfect.
Cheers to us.
No pressure. Let's party together. Who wants to party? Huh? My fit is courtesy of UConn. That's where I went. D1 soccer player. Also D1 soccer player. 4 kids. Who might go D1? Who knows? We'll see.
No pressure on them.
No pressure. Look at this view, dude. Dude, look at this view. Dude and dudettes. We are in Prescott, Arizona. And this is our first time before we got married 10 years ago, that we actually taken a solo trip. Before we've had kids, so it's been, I can't even remember before we got married if we ever went on a solo trip. We went on a cruise, but that was with another couple, and then we went to Mexico this year, but that was with another couple, Ariel's brother and his girlfriend. So we have not gone solo, and the last time we cannot remember on a trip. So we're living young, wild, and free, minus the young. Yeah, wild and free without kids.
Gross to eat on video?
People with kids out there, you know this feeling. Even getting like a date night away from your kids is like a relief.
Can you see us?
Yes, right there. Perfect. Oh, there we go. Maybe get the background. There we go.
Can you turn it?
Yeah, you can't want. Oh. Lighting's not so great.
No.
Oh, it's freaking hot. Oh, like, yeah.
Does that throw off?
You can rotate it like this, but I think it has to be portrait mode.
Oh.
Let me see.
We're learning. Yeah. Why did we put we were gonna go upstairs and do this, but Tony
You still can.
It would be better in here.
No, the view's dope out there. You want to go up there?
Sure.
We're going upstairs to all the total viewers out there, which is still 0, baby. Let's go.
Some cheese.
Do we got to pay for viewers? Is that what you got to do? No, it's a grind. It's going to be a grind. It's going to be 0 for a long time. And that's okay. Right, folks? It's not going to happen overnight. You got to just keep grinding. Took me, 17 years to play pro soccer. So, but my dream on here is not to be huge in 17 years. It's just to be massive. Get everything sponsored. Yeah. I think the chances of becoming a YouTube star or whatever has got to be way lower than playing pro soccer. It's just, yeah. But that's not the goal, right? I started this channel just so people out there can be entertained. My life, your entertainment. see where it goes, and just say, fudge it and drink some Fireball and see what happens, you know? Life's too short not to enjoy it and try to poison yourself with Fireball.
Or food.
Or food.
Shitty food. We're going upstairs.
Yeah, let's do it.
Leave all this down here.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Fireball, you're gonna leave this down here? You don't want to eat?
No.
Maybe there's a niche group that likes to watch people eat, dude. Investors? Possibly you. Can't forget this. All right, we're going upstairs. Staying live, baby. Do it live. F it, we'll do it live. See, I didn't want to edit video. Too many people on YouTube like try to edit it and make it look great. And it's like, dude, let's just do it live. See what happens. Drink some Fireball. And it's like, Fireball Friday podcast? I don't know. People are like, go in with the game plan. Do this, do that. It's like, let's do it live. Fudge it. Everyone's like, oh, let's wait for perfect timing. Get the video perfect. It's like, no one cares, bro. You got 0 viewers. Chill out.
Can you see the view?
Do it live.
It's probably too bright.
No, it's perfect. Ooh, look at that sun going down.
No, we can't.
See, now we can enjoy it together. Basically, we can always look back and be like, hey, remember on our 10-year when we did the Fireball Friday, whatever we called it?
Podcast.
And Ariel's going to be like, I told you so. No viewers. You suck, Tone.
No.
She's right.
I don't tell you you suck ever.
Cheers to that. Cheers to the next 10 years. Let's see how far our videos come in the next 10 years.
No more babies.
No more babies. I got snipped. Welcome to our live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by your community guidelines. Hopefully they don't have Fireball. Fireball, if you're out there, sponsor us. Maybe, yeah, I mean,
We've been
it's
a
pretty much
big fan for
free
a long
promotion.
time.
Yeah, we do have a wedding picture literally with Fireball. And it's one of our favorite pictures, so. Investors?
People know what we like.
Get us before we get big, Fireball,
Pretty
all right?
cheap.
Fireball Tony. Maybe two-turn Tony will come in my podcast. Tony, want to collaborate? I think at one point I definitely had better abs than two-turn Tony, but he's got me now. You don't have to deal with kids or any of that. So he can just work out and stuff. I guess I could too, but.
You're trying to finish all the Fireball shots in.
Yeah, dude, that's the whole
5
point
minutes?
of the podcast. You have to finish 10, and then once you finish, if it's not too awkward, you can keep going.
Pump the
I think
brakes.
that's, yeah, well,
Look at this.
Party hard,
You
baby.
can't even see the view here. Whoa. This shit's amazing.
pretty dope view.
We found a good spot on Airbnb.
She's a better view.
But
Naked.
it's been and not naked.
Mainly naked.
He's a one-track mind kind of guy.
As most guys should be, or are. I tell her it's in our DNA, but she doesn't believe me. Guys?
DNA.
Comment on this video if I'm right or if she's right.
It's a choice. Most definitely.
Definitely not a choice. It's in our blood.
I mean,
We're hunters.
it is, but it's a choice to like act differently too.
Nah.
Oh my goodness.
Dang. 0.
Still 0.
Remember us. This is where we started with 0. It's gonna be there. It's gonna be for a while, but
It's alright. Even if no one views
Screw it.
it, we're gonna look back on this and
Yeah.
be like,
yep,
Remember
this is
that
for
one
us.
time?
F you guys out there. We don't care about you. We just want your money. If you want to donate, feel bad for us. We got 4 kids, dude. Tough economy.
oh my goodness.
It is tough, but we're chilling.
This guy has made good choices financially and for the most part.
Yeah.
And
Bought
some-
myself a toilet. Not a toilet. a heated bidet. We're at an Airbnb and they have heated bidets.
Amazing.
Heated seat,
I don't know if
hot
we're gonna
water
need that so much.
right in your
valley, but
butthole. Amazing.
it's
Saving toilet
amazing.
paper. I mean, we're probably going to save in the next 10 years.
Shout out
Clean
to
wipes.
My sister has been using a bidet for a long time, and it helped
I use
her.
lotion. You guys ever used lotion on your toilet paper? You just
There he goes,
Yep.
rambling.
see. This is why I wanted to come on here, dude. Hasn't been diagnosed, but definitely have like ADHD, and it's gonna be funny when I do podcasts because I'm gonna cut everybody off, and they're gonna be like, dude, especially when I start drinking.
It's his MO.
Yeah, they're not gonna like it. Some people won't like it. Most people won't, but maybe it'll be entertaining. They're like, dude, let him finish the sentence.
I have to like remind him like stop dogging.
Fireball.
But my sister's had a bidet since before COVID, and it was like a lifesaver for her.
Who?
Carissa.
Don't let everybody know, dude. What if we get big and they start
But I'm just saying, like she was
Judging
saying, like,
us.
oh, we're missing the sunset.
Oh,
There it goes. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
we're just like everyone else. We're on our phone. Not even watching the sun go down.
Oh. Should go get mine so we can take a picture of it. I'll be right back. I don't have my phone. We're on your phone.
Deet, 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 deet. We'll fight in the shade. Like the Spartans. Like the Pointer Brothers. Those guys are funny. Jake, you're missing the sunset! It's going down. She's missing it. She's missing it.
Here we have 5 seconds. All right, I'll set it
Dang,
up
dude.
so we can do
That
it.
happened.
Ready?
That really
Here.
escalated quickly. What are we
Hurry.
doing?
5 seconds.
Photo.
Take a picture. Well, we definitely didn't make it. Oh no.
Ooh. Did it take it?
I'm not gonna make it, even though.
Oh, I'm looking at my phone.
I don't know if I took it.
Yeah.
Put
What?
a fireball in
Oh
there.
my god, it's perfect.
Here, let's do a selfie. I didn't put your little face in front.
Oh yeah.
No, you gotta do it so it. Can you click it so it like touches the back?
Eh,
We'll have to do it tomorrow.
why? Now what?
Let's take it this way.
Yeah, it's perfect, dude.
Take it this
Picture says 1,000 words. That's like 2,000 words.
way. Let's say it. Take it this way.
What do you mean?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Deep.
What?
Oh, I don't like this angle of me. I'll take it.
Look it, we got 0 viewers.
Need it for
We're
this
supposed to do,
memories later.
We're not very, what do you call it? What is it? Public affection? We
Yeah.
don't show a lot of public affection.
PDA. We're not.
But we'll put it
type.
on YouTube because we got 0 viewers.
I'll save it for ourselves later.
Okay, I think 14 minutes. Well, we gotta finish this fireball, huh? That was the idea, but you know what? It's organic, so we can just stop whenever.
Nope, we gotta finish them. It's a
My
challenge.
kind of girl. Been together for 17 years.
Almost half our lives.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But married 10.
It's getting dark.
4 kids. Crazy story, though. We were done at 2, and then we had twins. That was pretty nutty.
Oh,
You
yeah.
want to tell them a story of that you don't remember?
Yeah, it's kind of funny that I. Yeah, go ahead. Tell them it. Or you want me to tell them? You can tell them.
So we went up snowboarding, and she hit her head, cracked her helmet, and she kept asking the same questions over and over. So my brother-in-law is the one that was snowboarding with her, And when he explains it, it's pretty funny. He's like, her face when he lifted up the goggles when she fell was like cross-eyed, and yeah, pretty much like that. And she kept asking the same questions over and over, and we were like,
All right,
this
before
is
you
weird. So we went to the
continue on,
medic, and
pause
we
for
brought all
Kyle.
her stuff. Me and my brother-in-law brought her stuff, and we noticed that her helmet was cracked. So we were like, "Oh crap, she's seriously hurt." But
No,
medic
it
basically,
said that I was repeating. I went.
yeah, she kept asking the same questions over and over.
So,
she doesn't remember that
Wait
day.
a second.
Oh,
My brother-in-law and I
fireball.
ended up staying in the lodge together, and he let everybody. He's like, "I'll stay with
I
her."
was there with you.
Not.
He called me.
You were
Go.
not there. Anyways, my brother-in-law and I, he told my sister-in-law and everybody else that he would stay in the lodge with me, right?
I
So-
met you at the lodge.
No, this is prior to you meeting me at the lodge.
No, we were in the lodge, and you kept asking the same questions over and over, and that's when we were like, we got to take her to the medic.
But I was with Trenton first.
For a little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
so
we
that's
showed
what I'm
up.
saying.
He called
You
me, and he
guys-
was like, hey, you got to get
Yes,
here.
This is what I'm
Okay.
trying to tell that part. You missed
We went
that.
on another run.
So they all went on another run, and then I stayed down in the lodge with my brother-in-law, and I kept asking him
Shit, I
about
don't remember.
his parents repeatedly. Like he
Yep.
would tell me where they were living, what they were doing, and then I'd be like, "Oh, how are your parents?" and like ask him the same question. And he was like
Funny at the time now that she's okay,
Yeah.
because we kept looking at each other like, didn't she just ask that 4 minutes ago?
You were there?
Yeah, that's when we knew.
But
Yes,
I thought it was
dude.
just Trent because he asked Riss.
Let me tell the story because she
Oh
doesn't
my
remember.
gosh.
We got there after a run.
Yeah, you guys went
Um,
back up. So Trent
correct.
and I were the only ones there.
You asked about it, but then you asked about it about 2 or 3 more times
Okay.
when I was there. So me and
But
Trent started
Trent-
like looking at each other
yeah.
like, what the heck? So
And then he talked to my sister-in-law, and he was like, "You got to take her to the medic." And at that point,
yeah, we went
to the
over there.
medic.
No, it wasn't that. Me and Trent
Yes.
picked up her stuff and noticed that her helmet was
No,
cracked.
Riss and I went to the medic.
No, we all went to the medic.
Riss
Dude,
tells
let
me
me
it was
tell the
after
story.
because-
No, we
Because
all went
you
to the
showed
medic.
up with the cracked helmet, and then the medic
No,
said,
we were in there together, and then we all went together. We're like, let's grab her stuff. So we grabbed her stuff and looked at her helmet, and it was cracked. And we're like, oh shit,
"I
we
guess
have
I've had
to.
the story wrong since then."
We might have been a little bit behind you, but we walked over there with you.
Because Riss was in there with me, and they asked me to remember a certain number. Do you remember that part? You weren't in there with me.
Probably not.
No. So Riss and I walked to the medic because he told
Shit, I
Trenton
don't remember.
told
Too much
her-
fireball.
that I needed to go to the medic, and he's like, "Okay." Oh, I said his name. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Anyways, so I went with Marissa, and they were like, "Okay, I'm gonna give you a number to remember." Supposedly, this is what I'm remembering from the
What
story.
was the number?
I don't remember the number.
69.
No, definitely not the number.
It's a good number.
Anyways, so the medic gave me a number to remember, and he asked me shortly after if I remembered it, and Riss said no, that I didn't remember it. And then at that point, he was like, "Okay, she needs to go to the ambulance." And then you and Trenton walked up, and you're like, "Yeah, she cracked her helmet." And at that point, he was
I don't
like,
think
"Okay."
we were too far behind you.
I know, but that, like, it might have not been that far behind, but it,
Anyways, long story short, we took an ambulance to the hospital because they said, this is
Be
pretty
the quick-
serious.
the
Let's do a
quickest.
CAT scan and make sure everything's all good. We were there, and the
about to do
doctor,
the CT scan.
she did a P test before the CAT scan.
Mhm.
And the doctor came in. She'd been drinking a little bit that day. Of course. I mean, you got to have a little fun
Just
on
a
the
few
slopes.
beers.
Yeah, a
What
little,
was it?
get a
I
little
think Riss and I had a couple
warmed up,
of the
tequila.
flask, and that's about it.
So doctor came in, and he was like, you guys got anything to tell me? And so what was going on in my head, I was like about to tell him that she'd been drinking that day. Before I could get those words out, or I don't know how long
I
it
think
was.
you
Pretty
said
short.
that.
No,
You did?
I was thinking it, because I tell
Oh,
everybody I
okay.
was thinking it, and the doctor just comes out and says, you're pregnant. And I was like, okay, that's a shock. For sure. I mean, we didn't think we'd have any more kids, or I just convinced her about 2 weeks before this incident that we were done having kids.
We were out
Meanwhile,
of diapers.
she was pregnant.
We
Is
were
it-
out of diapers. We were like, on
Yeah,
our
we had a
way
what,
to, like-
5-year-old and a 3-year-old at the time, maybe 5 and 3. Because now Vincent's almost 8 and Sienna's 6. Yeah, you got to be pregnant a year. Yeah, about 5 and a 3-year-old, and we were a boy and a girl.
almost out of, like, fully out of diapers.
Yeah.
So this was nighttime, and it was like, okay. I was starting to see the light, like, okay, we can move
That
past
part's
this.
whatever, dude. You find out you're pregnant you're like, okay, is my wife okay? Like, we didn't even do the CT scan
You were
yet.
scared.
Yeah, I was definitely nervous.
I apparently was like,
She was out of it. She didn't know what was going on.
but I was worried about the baby. I didn't. You even
maybe at the
said,
time, but you don't
said
remember.
that I remember.
She doesn't remember that whole day.
No, but you said that I was like, is the baby going to be okay if we did the CT scan? Like, I was concerned about it, and so like my brain was like functioning like it knew it, but I had no idea.
You function like you were there that day, but you just don't remember any of it.
Yeah, you were like, you were so worried about the
baby.
baby.
Short-term memory loss.
Then I get the CT scan, right? And everything's okay. They just said a concussion. And I come back to, we're still sitting in the room, and they're about to release us. And I'm reading like text messages between Tony and his family. You didn't come back to
that day.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. It was the next morning.
No.
We were at an Airbnb with my whole family.
Reading text
and
messages.
It was like a family chat that we were in.
Tell me what I did. I remember your dad picking us up.
It wasn't until the next morning, so you actually remembered.
No, I remember your dad picking us up.
This is news to me.
I remember him asking, like,
it's a fireball. It's like literally reconnecting her brain right now.
You can ask like multiple of my friends because I could tell them that
the next morning is
found
when you actually
out over text message with your family. I was in a group message with your family.
The next morning.
No, in the room. Like, I literally came back to. No. We were like getting.
No chance.
Released.
You don't remember that day. There's no way.
I swear on my life. I promise you. Okay. I swear.
So apparently, she remembers that day. The craziest part of the story is
I don't remember
the pregnant
up to the accident, and I don't remember till I looked at text messages, and I like remembered knowing at that point.
I'm glad we're doing this live because then we can like bring other people on and be like, is she telling the right?
I am. I remember, and I tell everybody this. I remember at that point.
At the hospital you came to.
Yes, and we had called your dad to pick us up. Riss and your dad came and picked us up. Yes, they did. Don't tell me no.
Just my dad.
Just your dad.
Just my dad. Okay. There you go. Yep. So she don't remember. Anyways,
remember,
the crazy part is fast forward a week, I think, at the ultrasound, and within a minute, the lady was like, there's 2 sacs in there. And I was like, that.
No, I called the doctor, and I was like, hey, I haven't had.
Here we go.
I haven't had my period since.
Have another fireball shot, dude. Maybe you'll remember what didn't happen.
La 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 la. And she was like, oh, okay, yeah, you need to come in. We'll get you this, and this. I was like, we got a confirmed pregnancy test. Oh, I thought it zoomed in like we had a person or like a noise. I was like, oh, who's our first viewer?
First viewer gets a fireball shot and $10. I'll Venmo you $10. Probably.
And she's not gonna view it. She's watching the Texas game. She's trying to get her hair ready and her makeup on to go to the Texas game. We love you, lady. You're the best.
You're an angel.
She is. Anyways, so
where were you going?
We were I called my doctor to schedule an appointment, and I told her like my
on when? Because that happened on a Saturday, and we come home on a Sunday, right?
Well,
that
the funny part is
most of us.
I borrowed. You didn't even tell from the beginning how I borrowed.
That was
Zayden's
crazy.
pass.
I didn't want to be too long.
And he freaking. What did he do?
Broke his collarbone. So she used the pass. So my cousin's son, Zayden.
The day before.
Cracked his collarbone and went to the hospital. And the same hospital we went to. It's probably the only one in Sholo.
And I was like, oh, I'll use his pass.
Use his pass. It was cursed. It's cursed pass.
And yeah, it's a curse pass. And so then at that point, what was I saying? Oh, so I was calling my doctor. I told her
the only way to end this podcast is to have more fireball. We got 4 left, baby.
Well, that means 2 left each.
Right, 4 total. We're both right.
Thank God, there's only 2 left.
Cheers to our 0 followers. I love it. Gives me motivation to stop doing this and do something else. Like, Tone, get a real freaking job, dude. You're never gonna make it on YouTube, and that's okay.
He doesn't need.
I don't want to. I started this channel.
Taking care of his family, and I took that out.
I saw somebody doing like a live podcast, and they were like giving away V-Bucks. It was a Fortnite thing, and I was like, oh, my son's really good at Fortnite. I can do this. And it was like,
At V-Bucks?
no, you can't do this. But if you want to do this, you got to stick with it and stay with it for a long time and put out content. And
They always say how many no's.
I don't want to be that guy that's like
before you get a yes.
at like in a public space doing this shit though. I just want to
Yeah,
keep
I
doing
wanna
the
do it
shorts and
public.
do the Fireball Friday podcast could be big.
You don't have to be
Right?
public
Just
with
do it
that. Or you
live.
take people golfing with you and you're like, hey,
Golf is fun.
can I
Yeah,
ask
people
you
like
some
my golf
questions and
videos.
then cut them in here and there.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be live.
Did you already take your Fireball shot?
Yeah. So back to the story. I called my doctor and I was like, hey, I have my period at this point in time and this, and this. And so she's like, oh, you're probably really early on then.
Pregnant wise?
Yeah, right? Like 4 weeks.
I don't know. I didn't call your doctor.
think that it was
that's your
like-
story.
Pretty early on. Like girl stuff that no one wants to know is I was having like 2 periods a month since August. So we don't know.
That no one else would know, but I'll still share it with you guys.
We don't
why not?
really know.
I'm sure
if,
there's
like,
people that have gone through it. You're not the first one.
I don't know if I
You
got
won't be the
pregnant
last
at
one.
2 different times or what happened. So that's kind of crazy too.
Oh yeah. She thinks that she got pregnant twice. So obviously we were pretty
and I was
sexually active.
literally,
thanks to
thank to God, like,
and
and
Fireball.
it's a lot. I mean, no, we just didn't struggle to get pregnant. And
No,
so
not at
that
all.
is
Not at all.
like a blessing for sure.
Yep.
But I
You know,
literally
plenty of
was
people who
off.
struggled, and that's
I had called my doctor in November
Not
and
good.
told her that I was having the 2 periods a month since August. And so she's like, oh, get off birth control for a month. And in December, I did. And I still had 2 periods. And at that point, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know
Fireball
if I was producing more eggs or
Fireball.
what.
definitely Fireball.
Shout out to my mom. My mom had surprise twins. She
Yeah, that's a wild story.
was on
Imagine
Clone
going to deliver a baby and then realizing you have twins, because this is way back when they didn't have ultrasounds. They would just go in, her mom would go in and have a heartbeat, but it
Ridiculous.
wasn't.
They would
So it was
find
just a heartbeat of one.
It wasn't an
But they didn't realize
ultrasound.
they had twins.
They didn't do an ultrasound.
No, I'm saying they
just
didn't do an ultrasound.
Yeah,
back
they
then.
just did
a
like the
heartbeat.
the Doppler, which
Yeah, heartbeat.
catches one. And my mom would like make comments of like, I'm feeling this here and this here, and the doctor was like, you're fine. And
You're crazy.
the doctor was kind of like, and yeah, back then they didn't do ultrasounds and didn't
Almost
need
done with
it.
the podcast, dude.
So
Or it's not a podcast. What is it? Maybe it's just a Fireball Friday fuck fest.
YouTube Live.
Triple F.
YouTube Live. YL.
Yeah, but it's been done before.
Fireball YL.
We're trying to be different, dude. I love going against the grain.
He does.
Proving
is
people wrong.
constantly-
Probably not going to prove anyone wrong, but
But yeah, my
No, I'm not trying to
mom-
prove
I
anyone
have twin
wrong.
sisters,
nope.
Corinne and Carissa.
Not having that
They're
attitude.
great.
Positive vibes only.
They are great people in my lives, and I love them very much.
If you're watching, you're not watching, but you might watch and say,
Love you.
okay, that's a sweet moment.
Anyways, so we went to the doctor. I scheduled the appointment. She told me I was like farther along than my last period, and I was like,
It's the longest we've ever
"Whoa."
told this story.
9, like I think it was like 9 weeks or something. I was like, there's no way.
No, you weren't that far along. Nope.
No, she told me I was based off my size.
Oh,
Like she measured me, and I was like, whoa.
on both of them?
Because I was like wasn't it at the end of January that we, and no,
I think it
we,
was February.
yeah, it must have been February because I got
We
in the
went on the
accident
trip in
end of-
January.
End of January. So February.
So then it was early February.
Yeah.
It was like a week later that we went to the ultrasound and then got real shocked.
No.
It's not a shock that you're pregnant,
she
right?
told me,
It's a
come back
shock
in
that you-
tomorrow and I'll do an ultrasound on you so we can tell where you're at. Because I told her, I was like, this is this and this. And then we went to see the ultrasound tech, like
Yeah.
not too far after
I
that.
think it was a week and a
Not
half.
even, yeah.
Had it been a week.
And
That'd have been the next week. Say it happened on a Sunday. We probably there were on a Tuesday or Wednesday. So a week and a half.
Okay. And then Tony
Call it
was
hump
like,
day. Wednesday sounds good.
I don't even remember.
Hump day.
I'm struggling to like remember in that moment.
I don't remember if we humped that day or not. Probably not.
But we went to the ultrasound tech and she was like, there are 2 stacks. And we were just, I looked at Tone and.
Pretty sure I said, what the F? What the fudge?
Tone said, what the F? And
4 days later, I think I sold her 4Runner.
Yeah.
Which
Tone
is like
was,
her dream vehicle.
Fast. Yeah.
And then I bought a Chrysler Pacifica. Chrysler, if you're out there, we need a new one because
we'll take
May got in a little parking
guys.
lot incident. My first ever accident in 34 years. No.
Oh, here goes his ADHD.
16. I'm 16, 18 years. Yeah, I got in a little parking lot accident, but it was totally the other dude's fault. I'm turning into a parking spot and the dude hits me with my kids in the car. But
just
anyways,
the older two.
Chrysler, if you're out there, we need a new Pacifica. We don't really need a new one. It runs fine. It just dead to the shit because I wanted to take the money from insurance.
We were having twins. Riss,
Yeah.
he's an interrupting rat like you.
She does that too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be in our DNA.
So we found out we were having twins. And then after that, I think
It's been a blur since then.
Riss was asking me how
Lots of
everything was
Fireball.
because I was communicating with her a lot, like prior to it, and she knew.
Riss
that I
is my
was
sister. She
pregnant,
people
and
say we look like twins. We do. She's like the
She's
girl
like-
version of me.
I sleep with her when we go on trips, and she's like, "Do you think I'm Tone or what?" And I'm like, "Yes." No, I'm just kidding.
Would say that's hot, but it's my sister, so definitely not hot. Unless you're in the Midwest and sleep with your siblings. I mean, come on, dude. It's
Not
funny,
everybody is
dude.
the
Not
Mid-
everybody, but it happens.
There's a select few.
Happens.
So
Dang, dude, 32 minutes and we got 0 viewers. That's
Tone
could blow up though. Could.
freaked out. We told his parents where he said 2 birdies or 2 kitties.
2 kitties.
2 birdies. 2 kitties. There are 2 kitties in here. And the rest is history.
This has
That
been
was a
fun.
great long story for us.
Yeah, it's the longest we ever
We
told.
will
told
turtle.
Turtle. See, that's what I want to do it, dude. It's live. It's great.
live,
People are like, all
and you
right,
guys
these people
can see
got
the
real
views.
emotion.
Ooh.
No cuts, no edits. Dude, you guys got to see the video,
Oof, oof, oof.
which probably inspired me a lot. And it's like, he's like, fuck it, we'll do it live. It's a news anchor. And he's like, tell me the teleprompter. And he's like, fuck it, we'll do it live. And it's like, that's been stuck with me forever. It's like, let's just do it live, dude. Who cares?
Do it live.
Do it live. You know?
We will do it
No,
live any day, every day. Here is
no
our
pressure.
last fireball, and we
Been
are
fun.
ending it to no viewers
Dude,
still.
imagine though, you see like the little person and you're like
I'm trying to tell
10,
him.
20, 30. Like,
If you guys
gotta,
want to like leave some comments or tell us anything, like I'm trying to tell him that.
Yeah, but you gotta
Live
start
isn't
somewhere,
the
dude.
way
You
to
have to
go.
start somewhere. There's no like such thing as the perfect time. People
Live
don't
isn't the way to
realize
go.
like I think you just gotta put your content out there. And honestly, I just want to start this because I like the way YouTube just keeps your videos, so I can look back and be like, dude, look how far we've come. We hired a videographer to follow me on my golf trips, and like, I'm funny as shit, dude. You guys gotta realize, like, I'm funny and I'm likable.
And
F you
let's
people
go
that
real.
says like that he's not in the comments, dude. Haters gonna hate, baby.
We'll still-
Stay up, baby.
we
Stay
will
up.
Stay real forever.
Ooh,
Me and you.
I like that. Cheers to that.
Uh-huh. The
To
10
keeping
pack
it real.
is
Gone, baby.
gone.
What do you think? A few more minutes just
That's
to
our
close it out?
our 10-year
10-year
anniversary
anniversary.
with a 10 pack. We're closing it out. Our 10-year anniversary with a 10 pack, bro. And a golden shower for Tone. But
Yeah.
if you didn't vote
What did I
for
say
Tone-
earlier? It's either the fire hose or the port. So is the port gonna like
Dude, the port
pee
seems
on
like
somebody, or is the
this is
fire
a
hose because you
gaping
can
hole
like
for me to
you can aim it as a dude, you know? You can like
I'm gonna aim it in Tone's mouth tonight. When he tries a
I
69.
mean I drink enough, I might be down.
He's gonna gulp up some urine.
Oh gosh, I just
Love you,
threw up
lady.
a little bit.
Sorry that you were that.
She's definitely not sticking around for that.
Not 35 minutes.
No, dude, I don't think people are though. That's the thing.
No one
It's
will.
crazy. How many people get on here and do what we're doing, and not get any viewers for like years. And they just keep doing it. They're just like, fuck it, we'll do it live. This is the day we get a viewer, baby.
Don't tell me my first podcast will be you. So it's been fun.
Yeah, that's been a good time. For sure.
Fireball helps.
For sure. Yeah, you get all these emotions thinking like, what's going to happen? What's it going to look like? And it's like,
I don't give a
do
shit
it
what
live.
it happens or looks like or what.
That's why Fireball's good. Alcohol's good. And you just get that liquid courage to just say whatever, do whatever, make mistakes, move on. Send it.
Light green brown eyes. Mwah. Here we are on our 10-year YouTube.
Fuck you guys.
Just know that you're lucky to have us.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to you right now.
Oh. Ooh.
Goodbye, YouTube.
Maybe next time just show some cleavage.
No, I won't.
Maybe I'll show some cleavage. I don't know. Maybe we'll get
Investors?
Who knows what our audience is going to look like? Maybe it's just the nobody.
I
My
said
mom?
goodbye way earlier, so
Yeah.
let's end this.
Okay. Yep. We out. We're going to go have a good
Rest of our anniversary.
golden
Leave us alone.
golden shower? No, golden
YouTube.
anniversary. How do we end this
Make-
shit? X? Yep. Fuck you guys.